Hi, I'm Kat, and this week's Top 5 Wednesday is a freebie. The topic's been up later than usual, so Sam was just like, you can do whatever you want, take a topic from wherever. So I took one from November 2016, and that is top 5 books I want to reread. And most of these are pretty much just like my favorites and I want to reread them, but I'm going to tell you them anyway. So let's get into it. Number 1 is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, starting with the Assassin's Blade. So I actually have started rereading this one at the end of last year, but I stopped because I was reading other things and because I moved and I got a job, and this reread is different from the others because I decided to start annotating my Throne of Glass books. I know it's a scary concept, but while I was rereading Heir of Fire, I was like, oh, I would really like to highlight that line and stuff like that, so I decided to do that, but with the entire series. And I did buy special Bible highlighters to make sure that they wouldn't bleed through, and I'm not going to show you anything I've written, but I don't know if you can see that. I have some underlined things and some notes here. This one's about how Sam was adorable, and eventually I'll get through the entire series and it'll be full of notes. Number 2, another Sarah J Maas, and that is the ACOTAR series. Now I'm not going to annotate these ones because they're the hardcovers and, you know, they're hardcovers and I don't want to ruin them, but I want to reread them because I love the series, but I don't remember a lot of what happens, so reread. Number 3 is a real hard guess. I'm sure Gabby knows exactly what I'm going to hold up before I hold it up, and of course that is the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. And yes, I have reread these before. This one I have read 5 times. I started putting in the back when I was rereading them. The first 2 times I didn't do that, but I knew I had read it 2 times. Then I read it in November 2011, September 2012, and July 2014. So I think I'm due for a reread. And when I reread them, I don't actually read them in order. I just oh, I want to read about Vegas, or I want to read about the school, or I want to read a road trip. So I reread that particular book because I know everything that happens. And Last Sacrifice, the last book, I read 4 times, twice, and then December 2011, then July 2013, and Bloodlines is included in this. I've only read the rest of the Bloodlines series once, but I have read the Bloodlines twice, once when it first came out, and second in December 2011. And yes, Throne of Glass and Vampire Academy and any uni books are the only books I've ever written in. Number 4 is another Rochelle Mead book, and that is the Age of X series. This is one of her adult series and I loved it, but there's only 2 books. There should be a 3rd, but they never printed it, but I loved it and I want to reread it again and continue loving it and just pretending that the 3rd one might come one day. If you don't know what this series is about, it's set in the future, after World War IV or something, and our main character May is a soldier and the other main character Justin is an investigator of sorts. And in this future, religion is heavily controlled because people blame it for the last war, so no one's allowed to practice without the government's approval. But gods are also real. All of them. There's Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Irish, Norse, just all of them are real, and they're starting to make some noise, and I need to read the 3rd book, so everyone go buy it and read it so we can get the 3rd one. And lastly is a series that is completely different to the other ones, and that is the Charmed Life series by Jenny B. Jones. This is Christian YA, and I read it when I was a teenager, and I just remember it being really cutesy, and it's got your classic city girl goes to the country, as you can see by the handbag and the pig, and there's a love-to-hate relationship, and I want to reread it so I can remember how cutesy it is. Though I say cutesy, but I remember there being some sort of drug scandal with the football team and them wanting to kill her because she found out, so, maybe not so cutesy, but I still want to reread it so I remember this. So there you go, there's 5 books I want to reread. Comment below what books you want to reread. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because next week we are back to the scheduled Top 5 Wednesday videos.